With the rise of the rebellion, you would think that Yoda, one of the strongest and wisest Jedi of his era, would join the fight against the Empire. But why did Yoda refuse to join the rebellion? The reason might surprise you. After the events of Order 66, Yoda went into exile on Dagobah as the Jedi were completely defeated by the Sith. In his exile, Yoda felt shame for his failure to stop Palpatine and even believed that the galaxy would be better off without him. Yoda thought that he was completely responsible for the destruction of the Jedi Order and failed the galaxy. Yoda blamed himself for letting Dooku and Anakin fall to the dark side and not seeing the manipulation of the Senate leading to the rise of the Galactic Empire. Because of this, Yoda cut himself off from everyone and everything. But during his exile, Yoda would go through a lot of growth and character development. Yoda believed that it was not his place to return to the battlefield, as he and Obi-Wan must live and train the new generation of Jedi Knights. Yoda's new mission was to preserve the Jedi teachings, where he would bide his time until Leia was ready to be trained as a Jedi. And yes, I said Leia, as she was the one Yoda wanted to train as a Jedi and not Luke, surprisingly enough. Which, I made a video on this already if you want to check that one out. During his duel with Palpatine in Revenge of the Sith, Yoda realized that in the shadows the Sith had adapted and grown stronger, while the Jedi became full of themselves and refused to adapt at all. The Revenge of the Sith novel goes into Yoda's thoughts about this. This truth that he, the Avatar of Light, supreme master of the Jedi Order, just didn't have it. He never had it. He had lost it before he started. He had lost it before he was born. The Sith had changed. The Sith had grown, had adapted, had invested 1,000 years intensive study into every aspect of not only the Force, but the Jedi lore itself. In preparation for this exact day, the Sith had remade themselves. They'd become new, while the Jedi have spent the same millennium training to refight the last war. At this point, it's been over 20 years since Yoda arrived on Dagobah, and he was far past his prime. Even if Yoda wanted to join the fight and confront Vader or Palpatine, there was a high chance he might be killed for nothing. It was up to the next generation of Jedi to finish this fight, a fight that the previous Jedi lost. Yoda understood that as the former grandmaster of the Jedi Order, he was one of the Empire's highest priority targets. If he joined the rebellion, it might immediately draw out Vader or Palpatine, likely crushing the rebellion before they even got started. Another reason was that the public perception of the Jedi was far different, as they were viewed in a negative light, and it would have been nearly impossible to convince Yoda to save a galaxy that now hated him. If Yoda did decide to fight, he would have learned nothing from the downfall of the Jedi, where not only the Jedi, but Yoda himself had to grow in the end. Yoda decided that it was best for him to avoid the Galactic Civil War, but instead be a guiding figure for the next generation of Jedi. But let me know, do you agree with Yoda that he should have stayed out of the Galactic Civil War entirely, or should he have joined the fight? If you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a like and subscribe if you want to see more Star Wars videos. But anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.